Right now, something is happening inside your arteries. Sticky plaque is building up on your artery walls. It is narrowing the pathways that carry blood to your heart and brain. Most people have no idea this is happening. They feel fine. They go about their day. Then one morning, they wake up with chest pain, or they do not wake up at all. Here's the scary truth. Heart disease kills more people than any other condition on Earth. It takes one life every 33 seconds in the United States alone. But here is what makes me angry. There are simple, natural drinks that science has proven can help clear this plaque. Real studies with real numbers showing real results. Yet most people never hear about them. Why? Because nobody makes money when you drink something from your kitchen. Nobody profits when you heal yourself with ingredients that cost pennies. Today, I am going to share 7 drinks that research shows can actually help clean your arteries. These are not internet myths. These are not old wives' tales. These are findings from real clinical trials published in respected medical journals. Some of these results are so impressive that they rival prescription medications. And the #1 drink on this list. A major study found it reduced artery plaque by an astonishing amount in just 1 year. Doctors who saw the results could barely believe it. Stay until the end because that drink might just save your life. Before we begin, let us know in the comments now your age and where you're watching us from. We read and reply to every single comment, so drop your comments below. Now, without any further ado, let's get started. #7, green tea. Let us start with a drink that over 2 billion people consume daily. Green tea has been used for thousands of years in Asian cultures, but only recently has science uncovered why it is so powerful for your arteries. The magic lies in compounds called cacans. The most potent one is called EGCG. Think of EGCG as a tiny cleaning crew for your blood vessels. These molecules travel through your bloodstream and do something remarkable. They prevent LDL cholesterol from oxidizing. Now, this is important to understand. LDL cholesterol by itself is not the main problem. The problem starts when LDL gets oxidized. Oxidized LDL is like cholesterol that has gone rancid. It becomes sticky and inflammatory. It burrows into your artery walls and starts forming plaque. EGCG stops this process before it begins. A study published in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition followed participants who drank green tea regularly. After just 12 weeks, their LDL cholesterol dropped by an average of 9%. But here is the more impressive finding. Their oxidized LDL levels dropped by over 20%. That means the dangerous plaque-forming cholesterol decreased dramatically. Another study from Japan followed over 40,000 adults for 11 years. Those who drank 5 or more cups of green tea daily had a 31% lower risk of dying from cardiovascular disease. 31%, that is not a small number. That is nearly a third less risk just from drinking tea. Green tea also improves the function of your endothelium. The endothelium is the thin layer of cells lining your arteries. When it works properly, your arteries can relax and expand. Blood flows freely. When it is damaged, arteries become stiff and narrow. Research shows green tea improves endothelial function within just 2 hours of drinking it. To get the maximum benefit, you want to brew your green tea properly. Use water that is hot but not boiling. Around 170 degrees is ideal. Boiling water can destroy some of the delicate cacans. Steep your tea for 3 to 5 minutes. This extracts the most beneficial compounds without making it too bitter. Drink it without milk if possible. Some studies suggest milk proteins can bind to cacans and reduce absorption. 3 to 5 cups spread throughout the day gives you the protective benefits seen in research. Drink it between meals rather than with food for better absorption. The best time is mid-morning and mid-afternoon when your body can fully absorb those powerful cacans. Now let us move to a drink that is even more powerful. #6, hibiscus tea. This beautiful red flower makes one of the most underrated heart-healthy drinks on the planet. Hibiscus tea has been consumed in Africa, the Middle East, and Central America for centuries. Modern science is finally catching up to what traditional cultures always knew. Hibiscus works through multiple mechanisms to protect your arteries. First, it is one of the most powerful natural AC inhibitors known to science. AC inhibitors are a class of blood pressure medications. They work by blocking an enzyme that constricts blood vessels. Hibiscus does the same thing naturally. A study from Tufts University put this to the test. Researchers gave participants 3 cups of hibiscus tea daily for 6 weeks. The results were remarkable. Systolic blood pressure dropped by an average of 7 points. That might not sound like much, but in medical terms, that reduction translates to a 20% lower risk of dying from heart disease. A separate study compared hibiscus tea directly to a common blood pressure medication called captopril. After 4 weeks, both groups showed similar blood pressure reductions. A tea worked as well as a pharmaceutical drug. Hibiscus also reduces inflammation in your artery walls. Chronic inflammation is one of the root causes of atherosclerosis. When your arteries are inflamed, they attract more cholesterol deposits. The plaque grows larger. The arteries narrow further. It becomes a vicious cycle. Hibiscus contains anthocyanins, the compounds that give it that deep red color. These anthocyanins are powerful anti-inflammatory agents. They calm the inflammation and slow plaque progression. Research published in the Journal of Human Hypertension found hibiscus tea reduced total cholesterol by 8% and increased HDL cholesterol by 16%. HDL is your good cholesterol. It actually removes plaque from your arteries and carries it back to your liver. More HDL means more cleanup happening inside your blood vessels. To prepare hibiscus tea for maximum benefit, start with dried hibiscus flowers. You can find them in most health food stores or international markets. They are often called Flor de Jamaica. Use about 2 tablespoons of dried flowers per cup of water. Bring your water to a boil, then remove it from heat. Add the hibiscus flowers and let them steep for 15 to 20 minutes. The longer you steep, the more compounds you extract. The tea will turn a gorgeous deep red color. You can drink it hot or cold. Many people enjoy it chilled with a bit of raw honey. The tart cranberry-like flavor is refreshing. Aim for 3 cups daily to match the amounts used in clinical studies. One important note, if you are already taking blood pressure medication, talk to your doctor. Hibiscus can enhance the effects of these drugs. You may need to adjust your dosage. Speaking of color, our next drink gets its power from intense golden hue. Number 5, turmeric golden milk. Turmeric has been used in Ayurvedic medicine for over 4,000 years. Western medicine dismissed it for decades. Now, researchers cannot stop studying it. The active compound innermark is called curcumin. This bright yellow molecule has over 10,000 published studies examining its health effects. For your arteries, curcumin does something extraordinary. It reduces inflammation at the cellular level. Remember, inflammation is the fire that drives atherosclerosis. Curcumin puts out that fire. A study published in the journal Atherosclerosis examined curcumin's effects on artery plaque. Researchers gave participants a standardized curcumin extract for 8 weeks. Plaque volume in their carotid arteries decreased by 11%. 11% reduction in dangerous plaque in just 2 months. That is remarkable. Another study looked at people scheduled for heart bypass surgery. Some received curcumin before and after their procedure. Others received a placebo. The curcumin group had 65% fewer heart attacks during the hospital stay. 65%. Curcumin also improves endothelial function as effectively as exercise. A study compared 3 groups over 8 weeks. One group exercised regularly. One group took curcumin. One group did both. The exercise group and curcumin group showed equal improvements in artery function. The combination group showed the best results of all. Here's the challenge with turmeric. Curcumin is poorly absorbed on its own. Your body struggles to get it into your bloodstream. This is why golden milk is so effective. The traditional recipe combines turmeric with black pepper and fat. Black pepper contains piperine, which increases curcumin absorption by 2,000%. The fat helps your body absorb curcumin because it is fat-soluble. To make golden milk, start by warming 1 cup of milk. You can use regular milk, almond milk, coconut milk, or oat milk. Add 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric. Add 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. This is crucial. Do not skip the pepper. Add a pinch of cinnamon for extra flavor and blood sugar benefits. Add a small amount of healthy fat if using non-fat milk. Half a teaspoon of coconut oil works well. Sweeten with a bit of raw honey if desired. Whisk everything together until smooth. Some people heat the mixture on low for 10 minutes to help the flavors melt. Drink this golden milk once or twice daily. Many people enjoy it before bed as it promotes relaxation. The warmth is soothing, and the compounds go to work while you sleep. Our next drink has been making headlines in cardiovascular research. Number 4, beet juice. Beets might not win any popularity contests. Many people avoid them because of their earthy taste. But if you care about your arteries, you need to hear what science says about beet juice. Beets are nature's richest source of dietary nitrates. Your body converts these nitrates into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is perhaps the most important molecule for artery health. It tells your blood vessels to relax and widen. It keeps your artery walls flexible. It prevents plaque from sticking. It reduces blood pressure. As we age, our nitric oxide production declines. By age 40, most people produce half the nitric oxide they made at 20. By 60, levels drop even further. This decline directly contributes to stiff arteries and high blood pressure. Beet juice replenishes your nitric oxide levels rapidly. A study from Queen Mary, University of London, gave participants 1 cup of beet juice daily. Within just 3 hours, their blood pressure dropped significantly. After 4 weeks, blood pressure reduced by an average of 8 points systolic. The effect lasted as long as they continued drinking the juice. Another study examined people with peripheral artery disease. This condition occurs when leg arteries become clogged with plaque. Walking becomes painful because muscles cannot get enough blood. Researchers gave these patients beet juice before exercise. Walking time improved by 18%. They could go farther with less pain because their arteries were more relaxed. Beet juice also reduces arterial stiffness. A study published in Hypertension measured pulse wave velocity in participants. This is a measure of how stiff your arteries are. After drinking beet juice for 4 weeks, arterial stiffness improved significantly. The arteries became more flexible and youthful. To prepare beet juice, you need a juicer or high-powered blender. Use raw beets, not cooked or canned. Cooking destroys many of the beneficial nitrates. 1 medium beet makes about half a cup of juice. Mix it with apple or carrot juice to improve the taste. Some people add ginger and lemon to mask the earthiness. Drink your beet juice in the morning for best results. The nitric oxide boost lasts for several hours. If you exercise, drink it about 2 hours before your workout. The improved blood flow enhances performance. Start with half a cup daily and work up to 1 full cup. Some people experience red urine or stool after drinking beet juice. This is harmless. It just means your body is absorbing the pigments. The next drink is something most people already have in their kitchen. Number 3, tomato juice. Tomatoes are everywhere. We put them on sandwiches, in salads, and on pizza. But concentrated tomato juice delivers heart benefits that might surprise you. The key compound is lycopene. This is what gives tomatoes their red color. Lycopene is a powerful antioxidant that specifically protects your cardiovascular system. Your body actually absorbs lycopene better from processed tomatoes than fresh ones. The processing breaks down cell walls and makes lycopene more available. A groundbreaking study from Cambridge University examined lycopene's effects on artery function. Participants with existing heart disease took a lycopene supplement daily. After 8 weeks, their blood vessel function improved by 53%. The improvement was nearly as great as taking a statin medication, but unlike statins, there were no side effects. Another large study followed over 1,000 men for 12 years. Those with the highest lycopene levels in their blood had a 55% lower risk of stroke. 55%. That is more than cutting your risk in half just from a compound found in tomatoes. Lycopene works by preventing LDL cholesterol from oxidizing. Remember, oxidized LDL is the dangerous form that creates plaque. Lycopene stops this oxidation process. It also reduces inflammation in your artery walls and improves endothelial function. A Japanese study gave participants about 1 cup of tomato juice daily. After 8 weeks, their LDL cholesterol dropped by an average of 13%. Their triglycerides dropped by 15%. Blood pressure also improved, all from drinking tomato juice. For maximum absorption, drink your tomato juice with a small amount of fat. Lycopene is fat-soluble. Adding a teaspoon of olive oil dramatically increases how much your body absorbs. You can also drink it alongside a meal that contains healthy fats. Low-sodium tomato juice is the best choice. Regular tomato juice can be very high in salt. Excess sodium is not good for your blood pressure or arteries. Look for brands with no added salt, or make your own if you have a juicer. 1 cup daily provides the amounts used in most clinical studies. Drink it with meals for better lycopene absorption. Some people warm it slightly and add a dash of black pepper for extra absorption benefits. Pepper increases lycopene uptake just like it does with curcumin. This next drink might be the most delicious medicine you will ever take. Number 2, tart cherry juice. Tart cherries are not the sweet cherries you find in the grocery store. They are a specific variety grown primarily for their incredible health benefits. Athletes have used tart cherry juice for years to reduce muscle soreness. Now, cardiovascular researchers are paying close attention. Tart cherries contain some of the highest concentrations of anthocyanins found in any food. These are the same compounds that make hibiscus tea so powerful. But tart cherries have something extra. They contain unique compounds that reduce uric acid levels. High uric acid damages your blood vessel walls. It promotes inflammation and increases heart disease risk. One study published in the Journal of Nutrition gave participants tart cherry juice for 4 weeks. Their C-reactive protein levels dropped by 25%. C-reactive protein is a key marker of inflammation. Lower levels mean less fire burning inside your arteries. Blood pressure also decreased significantly. Systolic pressure dropped by an average of 6 points. Another study focused specifically on people with high blood pressure. Drinking tart cherry juice reduced systolic blood pressure by 7% after just 6 weeks. That is comparable to some blood pressure medications without any side effects. Tart cherry juice also improves cholesterol numbers. Research shows it increases HDL cholesterol, the good kind that removes plaque. It reduces LDL oxidation, keeping cholesterol from becoming dangerous. It even improves blood sugar control, which matters because high blood sugar damages arteries. A fascinating study examined artery stiffness in older adults. After 12 weeks of tart cherry juice, their arteries became significantly more flexible. Arterial stiffness is a strong predictor of heart attacks and strokes. More flexible arteries mean better blood flow and lower risk. To get the benefits seen in studies, you need concentrated tart cherry juice. Regular cherry juice from concentrate will not provide the same effects. Look for 100% tart cherry juice or tart cherry concentrate. The concentrate is more economical. You dilute it with water. 1 to 2 tablespoons of concentrate mixed with water equals about 1 cup of juice. Drink this once or twice daily. Many people prefer it in the evening because tart cherries naturally contain melatonin. It can improve your sleep quality while protecting your arteries overnight. If you find pure tart cherry juice too sour, mix it with a little apple juice or add raw honey. Finally, the drink you have been waiting for, the one that produced jaw-dropping results in clinical trials. Number 1, pomegranate juice. Pomegranate juice sits at the top of this list for one simple reason. No other natural drink has been shown to actually reverse artery plaque the way pomegranate juice has. Not just slow plaque growth, not just prevent new plaque, actually reverse existing plaque. Let that sink in for a moment. A study published in Clinical Nutrition followed patients with severe carotid artery blockages. These are the arteries in your neck that supply blood to your brain. When they get blocked, stroke becomes likely. Half the patients drank pomegranate juice daily. The other half served as controls. After 1 year, the results shocked the researchers. The control group saw their artery plaque increase by 9%. This is the normal progression of atherosclerosis. But the pomegranate juice group, their plaque decreased by 35%, not stayed the same, decreased. Their arteries actually got cleaner after 3 years of continued pomegranate juice consumption. Some patients showed even greater reversal. One patient's plaque reduced by over 50%. This is almost unheard of without surgical intervention or aggressive medication. How does pomegranate juice do this? The secret lies in compounds called punicogens. These are found almost exclusively in pomegranates. They are the most potent antioxidants ever measured in a food. Punicins are 3 times more powerful than red wine or green tea at neutralizing free radicals. But they do more than just fight oxidation. Punicogens reverse cholesterol transport. Normally, LDL cholesterol moves from your blood into your artery walls. It gets stuck there and forms plaque. Pomegranate juice stimulates something called reverse cholesterol transport. This pulls cholesterol out of your artery walls and back into your bloodstream. Your liver then processes it and removes it from your body. Plaque literally gets cleaned away. Pomegranate juice also increases nitric oxide levels by over 50%. Remember, nitric oxide is crucial for artery relaxation. It keeps blood vessels flexible and wide open. More nitric oxide means better blood flow throughout your entire body. Another study tested pomegranate juice in patients with documented heart disease. After 3 months, blood flow to the heart improved by 17%. In the control group, blood flow worsened by 18%. That is a 35% difference between the two groups. A study on diabetic patients showed pomegranate juice reduced artery thickening by over 30%. Diabetes accelerates artery damage dramatically. Finding something that counteracts this damage is incredibly valuable for millions of people. For maximum benefit, drink 1 cup of 100% pomegranate juice daily. Read labels carefully.